The Holy Roman Empire. The Habsburgs. What do these things have in common? Of course, it's Austria. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand for a third time with our playthrough as the Archduchy of Austria. I have enjoyed playing it so much. You guys have been enjoying watching it so much, so we are back for the third time. The year is 1563. We've almost passed every single reform in the Holy Roman Empire, and we're super close to making all of these guys our vassals and maybe even uniting it into a single realm. And we will continue our pummeling of the Kingdom of Hungary to create Austrian Empire borders. We're making so much money. We're the number 7 great power in the world. The Reformation is in full swing and it's hitting hard, and there's lots more to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's jump into episode 3 of this Austria Grand Campaign. Alright, like I just said in the intro, ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand for the third time as the Archduchy of Austria. This is where we left off last time. You can check out episodes 1 and 2 if you want to. No pressure though, you can get caught up pretty quickly, but they are pretty fun. But yeah, this is what we're looking like, man. 11,000 ducats in the bank. We're losing quite a lot right now because we're negative stability, and I really want to rush to 20 stability because we have religious turmoil. The reason we have negative stability is because we changed up our succession law to absolute cognatic primogeniture last time, so we can attempt to pass pragmatic sanction in the Holy Roman Empire, so Maria Theresa right here, fitting, can be elected as Holy Roman Empress. But as many of you told me, since we've already passed a completely different law in the HRE, which is Erbkaisertum, it'll always be inherited by the same country. So even though it says we won't be the next emperor, we actually will be the next emperor, even though we don't have pragmatic sanction. So all of this stability loss was for absolutely no reason. So as soon as we get back up to 20 stability, man, we'll continue with our regularly scheduled programming. We'll pass even more HRE laws right here, such as the Imperial Standing Army and Greater Imperial Army. And then finally, we will revoke the privilege. But yeah, in the meantime, man, it's time to chill to get stability up, and we'll keep hitting Hungary, and we're also integrating our subject Monza right here. Like I said last time, we're going for rough Austrian Empire borders, you know, without going by location. Instead, we're just focusing on areas. So we're pretty much done with, Carniola, Croatia, Veneto, and Friuli, Lombardy here. We're gonna have to start hitting Hungary hard. But yeah, by this point, man, it's more than obvious that absolutely thousands of you are enjoying, well, tens of thousands of you are enjoying this playthrough. But my question is, why? Let me know in the comments right now, why are you specifically enjoying this Austria playthrough so much, and why do you keep asking for more episodes? Listen, I'm happy to oblige, but what's the reason? Okay, disaster averted. I'm also looking at other ways of taking over like Hungary and Bohemia and stuff like that. Now, obviously, we can't ever marry with Bohemia and all of that because they're Hussite. And I know you guys said, well, you should have made them Catholic during the Hussite Wars. But the thing is, I was allied with them during the Hussite Wars, right? And also, they did lose both times to everyone. But the other guys just never made them flip Catholic, right? But I'm examining the same thing with Hungary right here, man. And they got this old guy. The next guy's pretty old, but they do got Salic laws. So then it's like his son over here who's not that old. But then, in a couple of generations, maybe we could link up somehow. But, the thing is, we need to fight Bohemia as well. But if I do end up actually forming the HRE, there's no point in fighting Bohemia, and we should instead fight Hungary, right? Of course, we could go back on that law that disallows internal warfare. This is what we have. We can't, fight Bohemia if we want. We just need to go back to this. I actually already passed this during peacetime. Now we're just waiting for 75 Imperial Authority again. And again, it's pretty good to pass Great Imperial Army, where we'll have 5 policies benefiting the Emperor. And after that, we can actually revoke the privilege. So I don't know. I wonder if revoking the privilege is going to be the same, because all of these free city guys in the HRE, obviously, they're my subjects, but they're all disloyal. I thought it would calculate them differently, and basically each one considers its own strength or whatever, but if it's like that for them, will revoking the privilege also be like this? Sure, they'll pay me money, but they'll never, help in the wars or anything. Oh, okay, so look, the Aragonese died, the Aragonese guy. And now Maria Theresa von Habsburg, which is my heiress as well, is already ruler of Aragon. So basically, whenever this guy dies, we gain Aragon as a junior partner. As you guys know, we did lose Brandenburg last time because they flipped Lutheran, but it is what it is. You know, they're still the boys. You know, I think we're allied. We're not even allied. Well, whatever. But Aragon is no pushover, man. They're decently powerful. You know, lost a bit of land, gained a bit of land. Back to 75 Imperial Authority again, and we can finally do Great Imperial Army. Perfect. Actually, literally everyone voted for this last time, so let's see if it's like that again. Okay. Yeah, you guys want to be special. Shut the frick up. Yo, who the hell is Walter, bro? Alright, Great Imperial Army has passed, which means finally, yeah, we got 5 policies benefiting the Emperor. Next thing to do is push up to revoke the privilege. Yeah, that's it, really. Yeah, simple as that. We're just waiting for 75 Imperial Authority again. Perfect. A bunch of my HRE boys have ditched me, but it's no problem because I only need Bohemia and Aragon at this point. Everyone's gonna vote for me anyway, as long as you guys are right. What if you're not right? I think you guys should be right, man. Yeah, it says that we're not gonna be Emperor. What I think is actually gonna happen is, yeah, nothing. I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we'll see when Maximilian dies. Whoa. Hold up. Oh my god, Poland's not in the Union anymore. I bet they flipped religion. I bet they flipped religion. No, they didn't. What the hell? Then why? See, like, yeah, I don't get how this happened. Hungary lost Poland. This is actually good for us. What the hell? Yeah, I just don't understand how Poland left. They still got Galicia, but either way, man, Poland itself, yeah, that's like 100,000 less troops in this war. Yo, this is awesome. Perfect. Okay, I actually do got a CB on Hungary, man. I just got it. There we go. Call in Bohemia. Let's go immediately. I'm also gonna call in Aragon with the promise of land. Sorry, no, with favors. There it is. That's our war. Okay, we gotta start pushing into Hungary, man. You know, it makes no sense to keep trying to PU all of these guys. Bohemia, I still don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. Stop. Are you enjoying our 3rd episode of this Austria to the Holy Roman Empire playthrough that we're doing? So am I, and I know how much you guys have been loving it. So, you're already watching. Why not leave a like? It helps me out a lot, and it lets me know that you guys might want to see even episode 4. And if you're not subscribed already, come on, just do it, man. You've been watching this whole series, you watch every video of mine, and you're still not subscribed, it will really mean the world. So, thank you so much. Let's get back to Austria. At this point, actually, we got another government reform. Like I said last time, man, we actually have some really good ones. Plus 25% conversion speed is awesome. Loyalty of subjects is awesome. Culture's capacity is awesome. What else? Right? This is pretty good as well. We got universal serfdom, punishment of heresy, consolidation of diplomatic affairs. This is plus 20 subject opinion. We got like this one too. This one. Yeah, there are some really good ones, man. Really good ones. I think I'm just gonna go with conversion's not bad. Okay, so we don't really need that much. We are gonna have lots of subjects. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know how the whole HRE thing is gonna work. So I'm actually just gonna go with this one right here. Do I go with that one? Yeah, you know what? Frick it, dude. I am gonna go with that one. Where is it? There we go. We'll get rid of it if it sucks. Alright, we're kicking Hungary's ass right here, and the reason we're actually kicking their ass is because they kicked our ass. You see, I examined their armies, man, and how they had, like, way more troops than they were supposed to. They were at, like, 200k, and I realized they had mercs. So they beat my ass real hard, but then I got mercs. In fact, I got all of them. You know, a couple of contracts expired and I can't get them back, but obviously we're beating them super hard right now, man. Yeah. Let's just keep pushing a little bit more. I'm gonna take whatever I can here. I'm gonna be super aggro. Just strengthen the rights of the clergy as well. Our conversion is actually going pretty well. Religion-wise, yeah, up to 82%. Yeah, we're chilling. It's calming down. All right, this is what I'm gonna take from Hungary, folks. Let's see, aggressive expansion. Yeah, just them and Croatia are mad. Okay. There we go. There's our peace out with Hungary. We finally started chopping them up. Okay, let's get back home, and hopefully too much of my actual army hasn't been freaking deleted by Hungary. Turns out mercs are freaking awesome. I wonder why I never use them. And I'm actually immediately gonna accept Hungarian here because we do have room, barely, because I just got plus 2 cultures capacity, and we can always get more from, I think, the estate stuff. Yeah, I can just swap this out for actually the culture's capacity plus 1. Yep, there we go. There we go, there's the Union. Too bad we had to start it over because we dissolved our original ones. Otherwise, we could have just caught up Aragon to the stuff, but, yeah, we just need to wait 5 years to establish seniority. Right now, it's the, Austrian Aragonese Union. But yeah, it's nice to start dragging these guys around. But now we have Leopold, who's actually the next heir. Not in line for the throne. Damn, no one's in line for the throne. Yeah, that sucks. We can't really hook up a good royal marriage for him, can we? Wait, shoot, the HRE. Oh no, she already... Yo, you guys were right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. I don't know why I was stressing so much about this last time, but yeah. There we go. She just became the emperor even without us having, you know, like I said, pragmatic sanction. Oh my god, this got messed up again. Oh. But folks, we are at more than 75 imperial authority. We can go... Not there. We can go here. And we can actually go for revoke the privilege. There we go. Let's see what happens. Probably no one should like this if we're being real here. Okay, so we're in a pretty tight spot, but maybe we can get away with it by bribing a couple of the boys right here. I don't have that much prestige, so I can't bribe everyone. There we go. Okay, now we're leading, and we actually can't lose. Yeah, all we needed to do was bribe a couple of the electors. There we go. Oh, but no, wait, frick, no. No, I messed up, I messed up. No, I think, dude, I think everyone that votes no doesn't become my subject? Or is that just for the last one? Everyone that votes no on renovate the empire. Yeah, I think that's how it is, actually. I think this one doesn't matter. They become my vassals either way. But on this one, those that vote no do not end up becoming a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Well, we're not even sure if we want to do that. So, let's see what happens. First time ever doing this in EU5. Exciting, to say the least. We still got a mega truce with Hungary. I don't care about fighting anyone else. Maybe we could do Poland. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I will go through Poland and start taking over stuff here, even though this is the weirdest border we can do. I don't know. What do I go with here, man? Because it's kind of like... Yeah, this one is the weirdest. I guess we do go for all of Red Ruthenia, but as for Lesser Poland, it's really just this? Or maybe this? I don't know. It's like... It's not really like that, is it? I think it's just this, honestly, these two. I don't know, we'll see. Doesn't matter, really. Alright, boys, moment of truth. I'm even gonna slow it down one so we can all catch it live. We are about to pass Revoke Privilege. And... there we go. Why is it so slow on speed 6? What the hell? Because I'm looking at this menu. This menu is pretty slow. And there we go. We demand Oaths of Loyalty. Okay. We gain 50 prestige. Now, this is interesting. Okay, let's see this. We gain 50 prestige. All members of the Holy Roman Empire must swear an oath of loyalty or leave the empire. Okay, so I was wrong. Yeah, I think basically everyone that voted no, which was a lot of them, will leave the empire. All owned locations of refusing members that are a part of the Holy Roman Empire will leave it and will become a core of Austria. Yeah, so even here, even in Revoke the Privilege, man, it preps you for actually renovating the empire and owning everything directly yourself. So there we go. We demand oaths of loyalty. Let's see what happens. Month has ticked over. And how is Bohemia my subject exactly? Are they not? What happens here? Aren't all of these guys supposed to be my vassals? Or I'm just stupid and misremembering it. I don't know what privileges I revoked, but now everyone left. Well, the good thing is we got cores on everyone, but if I go around warmongering, even though it's cores, I'll still get my ass whooped. For example, we got Upper Bavaria right here, which the worst part is you still need to create the CB. I'm confusion. What? Or do we just not care about this at the end of the day? Because really what I want is just Bohemia and Moravia, when you think about it. Great, now I don't know what to do. Okay, time for a little break. Alright, boys, back from breakfast. So what I'm thinking here about the HR, even though we just got, you know, free cores on basically what is the entirety of, you know, North Germany, South Germany, and France right here, the HRE has always been, you know, a secondary part of this playthrough, right? Just something we're doing on the side while we're actually focusing on the Archduchy of Austria. So what I'm actually going to do right here is continue focusing on Hungary, and since Bohemia accepted, my things right here, we're going to be getting Bohemia anyway, which is really the only thing we cared about from here, right? And then once we wrap this up, maybe we'll go on a crazy conquest spree, to gobble up, Germany and stuff like that. But I wonder if there's anywhere I can see how long this will be our core for, Like, how long do this stays as a core? When does it expire? That's what I want to know. But, okay, there it is. Yeah, cores for us. Yeah, but it doesn't say, like, in EU4, like, this is, where they spawn from or whatnot, so... Yeah, I actually don't know how cores last long. Of course, I could look it up, but I'm not gonna. So, this is awesome. Free cores on everything. We can take it whenever we want. But Bohemia and Hungary, and of course this little bit, still primary focus. Aside from that, man... Yeah, still gotta choose with Hungary for 10 more years. We could start cycling between them and Poland. Okay, but on the borders, I actually did find someone who recreated as accurately as possible the borders of the Austro-Hungarian Empire or Austrian Empire in EU5. The problem is, though, they actually made the image in the freaking raw materials map mode instead of like the location or province map mode or something like that. So it's actually kind of hard to tell what is accurate and what isn't. But yeah, basically over here we're pretty good, man, without these two and without like these two somewhat. And then over here, man, once again, I'm gonna simplify it, just Bohemia and Moravia. Then I'm gonna go for these two provinces that, Poland owns, most of. And then over here, I'm just gonna go for all of Red Ruthenia. I know it's not the most accurate, but, simplifying it just down to provinces, I think that's how we go. But aside from that, man, we do have cores on a lot of these guys over here as well, which of course we don't need because they're in Silesia. However, these guys over here, I do need. So I'm gonna start spying on them. Oh, they're a subject of Bohemia. Well, I guess they'll be my subjects sooner or later. In that case, what I'm gonna do is, let's get a parliament up. Let's, naval movement, fabricate CB, Poland on Novi Sats right here. Yeah, this is all we need from Poland. Just this bit right here. I know they sometimes had Krakow, sometimes not, but like I said, this is what we're gonna get. And I think as for revoking the privilege, I mean, when do we do it? We can do it as soon as it's 90, and all of these guys that stayed in the HRE will become us, which is basically the free cities and a bunch of other guys. But yeah, maybe at the end. Yeah, I do want to stay Austria as long as possible. All right, well, I've gathered up some merc armies. Let's declare on Poland, man. Yeah, shouldn't be that bad with Bohemian. Okay. 51% war score, that's all I want from Poland. Alright, well, a CB has been acquired on Hungary. We're pretty much done coring this right here. I keep forgetting about threatened war, dude, so let's just use that. There we go. And we've started a war with Hungary. Now it's no longer plus 25%, instead it's negative 25%. So we should be able to take a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we can do. A good thing about this is they're actually bringing in Galicia and Volhynia, which are only their allies, so we can just pay them to frick off like I did with Lithuania in the Poland War. War is still going on, man. It's pretty slow going. Bohemia, in fact, just dipped. We are managing to push in, but it's just so slow. It's just so slow, and I forget to re-garrison the fort sometimes. They occupy it super quick. This is what I was gonna say this is what I'm going for, and they'll actually accept it. Huh. Yeah, it's still only Hungary that's mad that I'm doing this. This is about the max we can do without going, into locations. I guess we could do something like this, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, there's the peace out, man. It's 6 different provinces, and I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. Yeah. Okay. Pushing into Hungary even further, man. We got almost all of Transdanubia, half of Slavonia, a little bit of Slovakia. Still a lot more to go for, man. Still a lot more to go for. It's just gonna be this. And really, there's no one else I want to fight, so it's just gonna be waiting for mega truces with Hungary to expire, and we just hit them over and over and over and over. But I guess with only one country that we need to fight, and actually we boarded Galicia now too, but they're the junior partner, so it doesn't really matter. It's the same war. I guess instead of just, going raw conquest and super focusing on that like we did last episode too, we could spend a little bit more time chilling and, working on the economy, working on infrastructure, which isn't bad in and of itself. In the HRE, we got 100 Imperial Authority. I can, what you call it, I can, you know, restore the empire at any point, so we can already form the HRE. It's just, I don't know, do we do it? I guess I'll get Bohemia, we'll be richer. In all of our disconnected lands that we're gonna inherit over here, we could create vassals once again, I guess, or I don't know, something like that. Do we do it? Let me see. Do you keep Austria stuff if you form the HRE? I need to research that. The thing is, though, is we also have this. And since I've never actually done it, I don't know how it works. So even if we click this, let's say, do we not form the HRE? Instead, do we also need to own basically all of this right here? I wonder how it works. But yeah, obviously, you know, we should keep the advances. Let's just look at a specific Austrian one and see if we keep it. Let's just find something here. So yeah, House of Glory and Legacy of Rudolph. Those are unique Austrian ones, right? Yeah, Austria or Styria, I guess. We are currently playing, or were playing Austria. Yeah, we do keep it. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of the levies right here. Let's take our troops back. We do still have mercs. I guess we'll just wait for the contract to expire. Let me pick up a parliament right here because it doesn't really matter. Is there any integration? No, there isn't. Let's do that. We're over limit, doesn't matter. Oh, the HRE crown, nice. Oh yeah, and earlier, of course, I did establish seniority over Aragon. We can do economy of the union, what? I thought it was, Oh, okay, yeah, let's do unified succession, and then I'll do unified economy too. Well, you know what? There's no downside to not doing it. I don't think. Yeah, let's see if it works like I think it does. I think we will instantly inherit all of these guys right here. Yeah, that's realistically how it should work. Or I just inherit those, but we're still not the HRE because I need to do this, but it can only be done with that. It just tells you like kind of what you need. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. There it is. And there's officially Renovatio Imperii. Yeah, let's see. Oh, and just like that, we actually have a new ruler. Members leaving union because they have a different succession law, but I'm currently actually doing unified succession, so they won't leave. Okay, these two guys have actually Hamburg and frickin' freezing. They're deciding not to vote for it. Let's see. And once again, folks, let's see what happens. I'll slow it down once, and there we go. Oh, there it is. Actually, it's right. We will form the Holy Roman Empire. We gain Rome Reborn until the end of the game. Wow, that's actually pretty powerful, dude. Look at this. Culture's capacity, manpower, prestige, speed of integration, cabinet seat. Yeah, Diplo rep, Diplo capacity, max diplomats, blocked from forming countries. Okay. We unlock the Holy Imperial Monarchy Governor form, which is free, and it gives us also a bunch of nice stuff. And then every member of the HRE gets integrated by Austria, and we become an empire. Yes, there we go. So we've officially formed the Holy Roman Empire. And the game crashed. The game crashed. Okay, take two. This time I'm also gonna click it, but now I'm gonna look away and not actually record. Alright, back here for like the 6th time. Look, I love EU5. I genuinely do love EU5. Right now, I like it more than EU4. I really enjoy making videos for you guys. I really enjoy playing the game. I like almost everything about it, man. You guys know the complaints I have, but... And, you know, it doesn't really frustrate me in the way that it frustrates a lot of people. And, you know, I don't encounter a lot of the bugs people seem to be seeing. And even if I do, I don't mind. You know, I play in such a chill way that I don't care about min-maxing and stuff like that. I just set out, you know, to have fun. But when there's a bug, and apparently specifically for this patch, that crashes the game every time you try to form the HRE, and especially since my first time in the entirety of EU5 actually forming the fucking Holy Roman Empire, and my memory of that is gonna be, oh, the game kept crashing and I couldn't actually form it. It really pisses me the fuck off. So now I went online and I found this dude that's like, yeah, this is a problem. You gotta go into the events folder for HRE events, delete a line, save the file, go back in the game, do this, then open up the console, and then destroy the HRE via console. That's how you do it without crashing the fucking game. So now I gotta do that if I actually want to form the HRE. You know what? It's still early. I don't want to be pissed just yet. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because I really do want to form the HRE this game. I really do want to form it. Why is he here now? Because we got a woman error again, apparently. Okay. So yes, what I'm gonna do is go into the events file for HRE events for EU5, which I don't even know what that is. Where do I find it? Delete a line. Hopefully I don't break the entire game. Come back in, form it. That apparently should make it not crash. But then the HRE kind of still exists because apparently I deleted that. And then I need to do it via console, which you can't even open without doing the freaking properties and Steam thing. Okay, enough molding. You know, forget this ever happened. This little mini rant in the middle of the video right there, but we're still chilling, boys. We're still gonna have fun. Let's not let this get us down, you know? So I know you guys enjoy seeing me in pain as well. So I'm gonna try and do that. Hopefully it doesn't break my game, man. But yeah, let me save and try and do that. All right, I'm back in game. I did that hopefully the right way in that text file, which took me like 7 minutes to find. I am also in debug mode, so I can type that into the console. This passed. Okay. Now, according to these people, and this thing is just from yesterday, so actually today someone commented you're a lifesaver, so hopefully it worked for them. Because I deleted that, the game shouldn't crash now. So now there'll be an annexation, you know, kind of cascade. Okay. Okay, I've just annexed everyone in the HRE. Got cores on a lot of this too. Why did I get cores on Czech, I wonder? Was Czech always accepted? No, I just got cores on that, but not on everything. Interesting. Okay, so the game didn't crash. That's good. But the HRE technically still exists. Yeah. So now what I need to do is open up the console and type a certain thing. Okay, I typed that thing, which is kind of the same thing I actually deleted. I don't know if it's the same. It looks similar, but the HRE as an international organization is gone. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, out of debug mode. Cool. Well, a little work around that, I guess. It wasn't too bad. I just, you know, it pissed me off that it happened. No big deal, and I wanted to include it anyway, right? It's probably going to be in the video if you're watching this, but there we go, man. We are actually the Holy Roman Empire. We have inherited things that we want and that we don't want at the same time. So now, I don't know, because look, we still got cores on all of this. It's just so tempting to double up, isn't it? It's just so tempting to go for, like, North and South Germany, and plus Silesia, plus Austrian Empire borders. I don't know. Should there be an episode 4? I don't know. When the cores expire? I don't know. Either way, I'm back in my good mood. We're apparently making 1,000 ducats a month. That definitely should change. The first thing I actually want to do is take a look at my local governors right here, of which I can have apparently many. Now, one we definitely want to put down in Prague. There we go. And I'll put one down in Ofen? Yeah. I'll delete the one from somewhere over here. I think it's in Pavia or in Lodi. Yeah, it is. No, it's not in Lodi. It's somewhere. It's in Brescia. Yeah, it's in Brescia. I'll delete the one from Brescia and actually put it down over here. Well, as soon as we core it. Yeah, you know, like our 3 capitals. Even though they're super close and there's probably no need to do that, you know, I want to roleplay it like that. But, okay, we're the Holy Roman Empire. I'm actually going to let a month tick. Okay, that's all good. I'm going to let a month tick right here. Okay, we're actually losing 1,000 ducats a month. That's no big deal. And the only thing I actually wanted to see right here is if we kept our Austrian stuff, which we did. Yeah, a House of Glory. And yeah, okay, so we're chilling now. Okay, I didn't plan to do this until the end of the game, but it was a way for us to get Bohemia. Now let me ponder if I keep all of this or if I give away everything that's not Austrian Empire. So tempting. It's so tempting. The only thing that's putting me off is that we actually still have to spy on all of these guys and get CBs, man. Yeah, but we can do claims on province on any one of them, and it's we don't have to integrate it or anything. The Germanic cultures we can accept so quickly. It would be a really long-ass video, but... And by the way, if we had automatic diplomats, this could all have been avoided. All of these guys could have been in the HRE. Okay, but there is one subject I do want to create, and that is Provence. Yeah, there we go. I actually don't care about owning stuff in France. That all goes to them. That's perfect. That's Holy Rome. I guess we don't care about other stuff in Italy either. This we won't be reconquering right here, or this. In fact, I'm only going to be going for Germany, like original HRA borders, even though that kind of has Northern Italy. You know what I mean. So I'm going to create another subject right here. There we go. Those boys right there, and I'm just going to give them that and that. And we did also get all of these Bohemian guys as subjects, which is nice. Yeah, I want to improve with these guys. These guys do need to be annexed. Yeah, frick it, bro. We're going. Yeah, you guys know what we're doing. There we go. Yeah, one thing I do wonder is why we got a core on, like, Bohemia and Silesia and, like, this southern German stuff, but not cores on any of this other stuff. Alright, just had a little bit of a revolt. We beat it pretty quickly, but I'm about to get a massive Hussite revolt in, like, all of Bohemia, which is, well, here it is. Okay, they surrendered. Okay, so those revolts have been dealt with. In the meantime, though, what I did was I got CBs on Upper Bavaria and Liechtenberg, which is these guys. Now, they're in with Frankenstein and Libus, which, you know, all of these guys, everyone that we're fighting right here, literally, except for these, that's the Teutons, okay. We get cores on, so claims on province, there we go. I'm immediately going to declare on these guys. And let's see if I can also do, you know, return core on the other guys, so I don't have to declare on everyone. We can just alliance chain. Okay, how are we at with this union? Yeah, with Aragon, I'm just going to push all the way. I need diplomatic liberties to then pass mutual offense, so I can stop them from declaring the wars. But we're chilling, man. Actually, it's looking pretty good. You know, we're not, like, collapsing or anything. We're still making money. I was afraid a little bit that, you know, it's going to be hard for the game to recalculate and redo everything. By the way, I crashed during the previous revolt once again. No, we're actually doing pretty good, man. Country is pretty stable. Yeah, so we can do return core on the main guy, and then on the other guy, we also don't get any. Okay, let's keep beating these guys' ass. Okay, I think you're seeing where I'm going with this. We're gonna go on a little bit of a rampage throughout North and South Germany right now. Hungary? But you can chill for a bit. Yeah, it's fun. I think it's even more fun we did it like this, dude. Because we can just, we can just destroy everyone here so easily. Yeah, literally no aggressive expansion for any of this. Perfect. I'm just taking everything because everything is a core, dude. The only annoying thing is we gotta do it, you know, with this. But there we go. Let's go in on Upper Bavaria, which, funnily enough, these guys have been my rival since the start of the game. Sion, though, we actually do want a couple of things from them as well. Okay, who else is in this that was annoying? Okay, so we got Mecklenburg, and which we want to full annex. These guys, which we want to full annex, and a couple of things from Sion. So with these guys, in fact, I'll head down here immediately. If I can, somehow. Alright, little separate piece on Sion right here. The only annoying thing I have with the thing we're doing right now is this takes a long time in real life. Okay, so there's a separate piece full annex on Mecklenburg. They got some vassal over there as well, which we inherited. It's whatever. And there we go. We'll do the same on these guys. Yep, no aggressive expansion whatsoever. No one cares that we're doing this, except Hungary. But frick it, Hungary will, they'll have to wait a little bit. Something else I also wanted to do was start annexing all of these, you know, minor guys that we got from... what you call it, like from Bohemia. All right, we got 3 local governors, 1 in Venice, 1 in Prague, and 1 in, you know, in Ofen, apparently. Obviously, since we're going for the HRE, these aren't the optimal places to put them, right? You want some up north, some over here, some blah, blah, blah. But at this point, man, do we really even care? I mean, we're so rich and powerful is, yeah. And let's see if we can accept up some cultures, because the German ones are fairly cheap. Swabian. No, requirements aren't met for any of this. Yeah, they're too small. For now, at least. Czech we can't do because it's too big and we don't need to. I am going to tolerate Rhine-Franconian and East Franconian, though. We can do Western Pomeranian, Silesian, Croatian, Emilian, Polish. No. Okay. Okay, but there's a million of these guys. We need to start spying on them. Yeah, we'll do them. So spying and creating CBs on various countries in the HRE now. Alright, so first CB has been created, and funnily enough, it's on Brandenburg. Now, as you can see, Brandenburg is pretty huge. I don't know if we'll be able to full annex these guys, but the best part is Saxony and Lüneburg are in this as well. So, you know, we took this land from Mecklenburg. Lüneburg and Saxony are about that big. Denmark, of course, is involved, but that's no big deal. And now I got mutual offense and reined-in diplomacy on Aragon. So Aragon is going to come in with their boys, even though they might not actually be able to get here. They're still a guy. So with Brandenburg, I think I need to end military access. And honestly, let's just hit them, bro. Let's just hit them. My guys are also doing quite a lot of conversion right now, so we're definitely getting rid of Hussite slowly. Okay, yeah, on bigger guys, I should do it from this screen, because even though there's no difference in antagonism, for example, if I do it return core from here, it's 32 for the Ore Mountains. Whereas if I just want to take it regularly, it's 42. So I guess on bigger guys that we can't full annex, you know, it does make sense to do it from this screen. But I did just pay Denmark to frick off. Now I'm seeing what I can take from Saxony, because it's actually not all. Yeah, I can't take everything from Saxony, so we're just, you know, taking it slowly. Okay, so yeah, I know you can't see it because it's the gray thing, but that is what I'm going to be taking from Saxony, and still no aggressive expansion. So there we go, Saxony's out. I know we're going to be creating like mega border war, and with bigger guys like Saxony, when they're non-co-belligerent, we're going to have a mega truce as well, but it's fine, it's fine. Lüneburg we should be able to do all of. And I gotta say, even though I'm doing it as well, the merc spam is getting kind of annoying, bro, not even gonna lie. Alright, just finished sieging. Lüneburg and Brandenburg actually capitulated. Let's do the peace deals. That's Lüneburg gone, and Brandenburg can be full annexed. But this is in Poland, which I don't really care about, so I'm not even gonna full annex Brandenburg. There we go. We've taken everything we want from them. Yeah, I just wish there was more big guys, man, but in the meantime, dude, we got various CBs already created. Mercs are up, obviously. Can I declare war? Do I actually have any levies at all? I can declare war. Okay, this is turning into a bit of a grind already, but it's cool. We're cooling. Okay, yeah, we've already taken over a huge part, man. Still making mega money. Okay, dealt with a little rebellion. Calvinist guys, let's do this. Who do we want here? Just these two guys, okay. Okay, let's take that. Gonna lose stab, but let's go on these Toggenburg guys. It is just them, I guess. Simple. Do I really have good relations with everyone, man? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's peace out. Losing 800 ducats a month now because we're down on legitimacy, but that's all I want. But yeah, doing a big one right now, spying on Stettin right here, which has all of these allies, all of which are full annexable, so this is gonna be a good one. Okay, while I got my mercs since I extended contract, let's go in on Stettin, man. We'll eat all of these guys up, so just... yeah, we can go in on Saxony immediately. There we go, wipe them out. And start chopping down Magdeburg too, I guess. Alright, done with Magdeburg. Würzburg just capitulated, so done with them as well. I think that's all of Saxony. Gonna go with this here. Some minor guys. These guys. Forgot about the favorite part of the game. Court and country. There goes Wolgast. There's court and country. It's gonna be pretty annoying for like 20 years since it's gonna make our estates disloyal. It's easier to go liberal, and it doesn't really matter that much for us. Yeah, there's Münster, and there's Stettin. Pretty annoying because, you know, these wars take a while. Now, sure, I can set it on automation and stuff like that, but it's, like, beside the point. You know, these big ones I like quite a lot because we clean out so much territory, but at the same time, I do them, like, one by one. So... kinda annoying, and you forget which guys you create CBs on, and now I don't even have any CBs because they all expired. It's a pretty big slog, man. Especially, I know how tight they are with freaking giving away CBs, but I have been saying this since the start. I don't think we should be, you know, I don't think we should have to create a CB for cores, man. It's not like anyone has this stuff at the start anyway. It's pretty much like only biz or whatever, right? So, yeah... It is what it is. So many more countries left too, dude. Look at all of these tiny guys. These guys I'm leaving alive because why? They're allied to Norway. It doesn't matter. I can still siege them. Teutons are in this. Those guys would be unwilling to fight. Okay, let's deal with these two guys then. Anyone else over here? No, just Teutons. We're gonna clean that up with them. Then let's also try and find someone bigger. Württemberg. What allies do they have? Denmark. Some minor guys. Who are these yellow guys? Okay, this is quite a lot. Yeah, Henneberg has many allies. Okay, perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. 1 million guys. Okay, so let's do the 2 Silesian guys and Henneberg. I think Henneberg first, honestly. All right, what we really want here in absolutism is scientific revolution because we got a unique one right here because we were Austria for another cabinet seat, but also integrate area is right there as well. And another local governor, speed of integration. So yeah, scientific revolution is a must because once we get integrate area, dude. All right, I gotta be honest. I'm not even feeling court and country, man. Yeah. We just need to have it for 20 years. Did they get rid of the fact that your estates get pissed off? Because mine are super happy. Yeah, equilibrium 50. Sorry, yeah, 50, 58, 66, 50. Okay. From what? Yeah, court and country is there. It just doesn't matter. My guys are super happy. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. We got a claim on Henneberg. We're gonna fight various nations right here, man. They're all small. They're all tiny. It's still land, man. It's still land. Yeah. Okay, this, actually, I don't want. Oh, my favorite French province, bitch. I remember this one. I forgot from which playthrough. Yeah, okay, like I said, I'm just focusing on North and South Germany, man. That's it. I know my rules for conquest are arbitrary, but it is what it is. Okay, let's wipe out all of these guys. I really thought there was more of them, but apparently there's not. All right, let's see if these wars go any faster if I automate focus siege. One guy. Do I really gotta keep showing all of these tiny-ass guys? Okay, annex 2 or 3 more small guys. Only showing Hesse here because they were annoying as hell, dude. So many forts. Okay, it's... yeah, just the north guys left, I guess. Ah, these guys. Okay, let's go for these guys then. It just knocked out Oldenburg. Not sure if these guys were in the war since the start. Dude, so we currently have a new empress. We changed our dynasty because, yeah, whatever. So we lost the Habsburg. I think it's because I married her to a random guy, really. But look at this, dude. We can link with France, second in line. We can link with Poland, third in line and second in line. We can link with Hungary, second in line. Like, what are the odds the first in line dies? This guy's 44. Going to Poland. This guy, he's 33. In France, this guy, he's 25. Yeah. Best chance to hook something up, I think, is with Hungary. It's gonna be a while before we fight them, but if we can get them into a PU, I'm gonna link with Sambor Piast right here. Let's see. Surprisingly annoying war. Done. Good thing you don't gotta siege everything on these. You know, they usually just give up, but... oh my god. Playing big countries in EU5 is just so draining, man. And, you know, this isn't even that big, but... yeah, I get so overwhelmed when I play big countries like this. It was a problem for me in EU4 as well, but yeah. The bigger my country gets, the less enjoyment I have. Even if it's like 1338. Okay, well, they actually gave up real quick. I don't know why, what triggers them to give up, but yeah, good. Yeah, see things like this, man. We got tiny little one location miner Mescoco right here. I need to create a CB for it. You know, it's, I think we took down about half since we started, right? Yeah. I don't know. This might need to be a 4-parter, boys, because I'm losing sanity here. Ooh, these guys we need to integrate. Let's do that. All right, cool. Literally just picked up Scientific Revolution. Let's stab Max for a little bit to get into that, man. So many important things. Okay. Because we're not fighting Hungary just yet, we definitely want the cabinet seat first. I'll get integrate area, of course. Then over on this side, we do want the local governor and the speed of integration. This we don't really care about. We're just going raw conquest stuff. Research and conversion speed is nice. Paper and printing manufacturers are actually really good along with this right here. I'll take the Diplo rep. Anything over on this side. Modern road Diplo capacity and conversion speed we'll take. We'll get this as well. Grand Marketplace I like too, and I want the proximity speed. I keep forgetting about these other random vassals that we have. This is what control is looking like, by the way. This is what integration is looking like. I still don't understand why we never got cores on any of these. Let's see if we can accept anything else. Ooh, that's got down by quite a lot. That's nice. Okay, so yeah, let's accept Saxon, Rhine-Franconian, Western Pomeranian. All these German ones are really cheap. East Franconian, Swabian. Oh, we can't do these just yet. Okay. And let's tolerate Lower Saxon and accept it. Brandenburgish tolerate and accept. Czech is too big. Eastphalian, let's do that as well. Westphalian. Okay, we can't. Ingrian, that's German. We can do that one. Cool. Markish, we can do that one. Okay, cool. Let's see if we get any cores from that. Oh, we actually did get quite a lot of cores. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, all these German ones are super cheap to accept, man. And Silesian and Czech, no need to do them. They're disappearing. Okay, let's take out these guys. We've pretty much destroyed Hussite. Alright, so this one is a wrap as well. And I'm actually immediately going to go in on these other guys. And interestingly, from them, we can also nab a couple of Teuton or locations or whatever. Because the Teutons still have this little bit, you know, left over in the HRE. And then, of course, they have some land over here. Which I guess we want only like 5 or 6 locations up here. So, yeah, let's do this one as well. 8th Gov reform time. I'm actually just gonna go with universal serfdom right here. Might swap out some of these other ones, man, because you know, we don't really have subjects. Okay, that's all I want from the Teutons. After so long, we've actually finally taken stuff that isn't our cores, man. And yeah, let's piece these guys out. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Okay, finally cleaned up the borders on this side, man. I think we're almost, or not almost done. Oh wait, this I actually don't care about owning this little bit. Let's see if we can sell that to Poland. Is it that one? Yeah, it is that one right there. You know what? I'll take 3,200 ducats. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, we're officially done with this entire border here, man. So, you know, this bit, Pomerania, Brandenburg, Silesia, Lesser Poland. And, yeah, I know we really stalled on, you know, fighting Hungary. But, dude, we can, yeah, we can integrate areas now, and, you know, we can take a lot more at once. So, really, the biggest mess we have right now is, Low Countries, guys, I guess. Kinda. There's the most guys here, a couple of guys down here. Württemberg is kinda big-ish. We can go for them. I think I spied on these guys. Let's see right here. Yeah, I just need to get rid of levies to declare. And integration is super quick, too, dude. So, yeah, let's go in on, these guys. We'll take out Fulda, Merseburg, and Rheineck as well. It's just these 4 guys that are pretty close by. And we're actually full cored all the way over here. We just don't got Polish, I guess, and some of these other ones. Let's do another check on cultures right here. We do have room. Westphalian, can't do it. Swabian, can't do it. Can't do it. Oops, almost got rid of that one. Yeah, there's none we can do. Yeah, there's just too few of them. We need to conquer more. And a pretty nice spread of Danube Bavarian, man. It is growing, really. You know, it's really all of these guys' fault that they didn't join up at the start, man. And now we gotta teach them of our peaceful ways by force. Dude, what are we doing with the money? Why is no one doing, freaking, Modern Road? Oh, I don't have it yet? What? When do I get it? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay. Okay, well, some of these forts took a long-ass time to siege. It really doesn't matter what we do here at the end of the day. It's so little land. There we go. A full annex on all of these guys. Nice. Okay, spying on other guys. And Biz is still surviving, man. They're holding out in Thessaloniki. They are still Hellenist, by the way, along with Argos right here, even though the Ottomans have converted everything to Sunni. Turkish has spread real far, too. But this is a decently powerful Ottomans, man. Yeah. They're pretty good. Too bad they should look like this 100 years after the game starts instead of 300, but you get the point. Regarding markets, we got Prague, Nuremberg, Vienna, Venice, and Dubrovnik right here, even though this is a super tiny one because everyone's created 8 different markets over here, and Naples is really strong. But yeah, pretty nice. We'll get Lübeck and Köln as well, I guess, and Pest, of course. We ended Court and Country. I don't even know when it happened because we're chilling so much. Yeah. Totally not a problem. In fact, first game where it wasn't annoying. Alright, more CBs have been created. We can continue with our, you know, taking over of the Germanies and wiping out everyone that we got cores on. And of course, later on, we'll move into Hungary too. But that, ladies and gentlemen, might have to happen in episode 4 of this playthrough, something I didn't think we'd do, and I still don't know if we're gonna do it, man. Only if you guys want to see it, because this video is getting long enough. Obviously, there's not enough time to do all of this in the day. There are other videos to do as well, so you know how it is, man. But yeah, awesome playthrough, man. Even if we leave it off right here, even if there's no episode 4, I am pretty satisfied with this video. But that's unfortunately all the time we have for today. Like I said many times throughout this video, man, you guys have been absolutely loving this playthrough, have been loving watching it, and I have been loving playing it as well. I definitely wouldn't mind coming back for episode 4, where we wrap everything up, but that's only if you guys want to see it, man. So if you do want to see something like that, make sure to leave a like, comment, we want episode 4 or something like that. But even if it doesn't happen, man, ended up number 2 on the Great Powers list, making an absolute frick ton of money, everything cored up right here, control is looking mega, and we're one of the most powerful countries in the world. Huge levies, we can build up even bigger armies than this, which I think I am gonna do pretty soon, and we can take down anyone around us, so that would be pretty nice. But that's only if episode 4 happens, which, like I said, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna do it, only if you guys really want to. But that is a pretty good place to leave it off for here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for watching and all the support on this series. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't already, because yeah, it helps out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already either, and yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.